Hi, I'm here with Ollie Newland, Marketing Manager at Panasonic. So tell me about the KAIROS platform and how it's solving problems for your customers.
So KAIROS is an IT-based video processing platform that is software-based, which enables you to sort of overcome any of the hardware constraints that you might otherwise face. It's format independent, so you can work with Full HD, 4K, even going up to 8K if you want to. It also can work with a simultaneous amount of inputs. So it's SMPTE 2110 sort of based as standard, but you can also work with baseband SDI, NDI, SRT, and RTMP. So if you're working on a hybrid event or something, for example, where you've got numerous inputs coming in, then you can work with all of those and output into any format as required. One of the really cool things is the canvas feature, which enables you to work with non-native resolution. So you can go up to 32:9 if you're working with a LED backdrop or something like that as well. So yeah, it's got, and one of the other great things actually is its graphic user interface. It's been designed almost in the same way as Photoshop or something like that, and it's really straightforward and easy to use, and enables operators to things that would take quite a lot of time making a scene or a layer. You can do that with relative ease. So yeah, we're hoping that it's gonna sort of really change the way that people approach vision mixing going forward.
And it was in action at the Olympics earlier this year. What role did it play there?
So we had the KAIROS platform was used at the Sea Forest Waterway, where they had rowing and some of the aquatic events there. And what they were using it to feed the LED screens that were used on display. So they had basically the infrastructure was it was outputting into SMPTE 2110. And then from that, it was being converted to SDI because they were still using an SDI infrastructure. And the good thing about that is it kind of demonstrates how KAIROS can be used to manage that transition from SDI to SMPTE 2110. And the operator was then working with, one of the things that he particularly liked was that you could work with an unlimited amount of MEs and keyers. And it gave him quite a lot of headspace when operating, because things that would otherwise take quite a long time to calculate or work with on the fly, he could do sort of straight away with using the canvas feature. So yeah, it worked really well.
Cool. And Panasonic is also active in esports.
Yeah.
Can you share any recent projects there?
Yes, we worked on a project last year for Face It, which they were doing a tournament at Twickenham called Flashpoint Season 2, and one of the things that was quite key for them was they were basically everything needed to be sort of controlled remotely as and when it was required. So due to sort of like COVID protocols and stuff like that. So they needed to keep as many people out of the main sort of studio as possible. They also wanted to work with a setup that enabled them to calculate sort of numerous presets that could be programmed manually beforehand and then just controlled on the fly. So they used some of our UE150 4K PTZ cameras. They used a tuning rail system which gives you sort of automated sort of movement with the PTZs, and the feedback was really good. And one of the other reasons why they used this setup was because we've enabled, it's called the 3D protocol, which comes into all the products sort of, or the PTZs and the rail system free of charge, and that enables you to feed the pan, tilt, zoom information from the cameras straight into any sort of like AR, VR graphics provider. So yeah, they were using those sort of graphics as well, and it worked really well.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.